This call is from a federal prison.
Shout out Mikey T, the movie star. This AR Ab talking to y'all from the federal prison. This is a jail phone I'm talking to y'all from, so you know it's special. I'm wasting my 15 minutes of jail phone call talking to Mikey T, man. So that's how y'all know I fuck with you, man. Shout out, Mikey.
So yo, Ab, I wanted to ask you about going to court. What do you most remember about going to court, Ab?
Going to court, I remember knowing that I probably was gonna lose. You dig what I'm saying? I was like, I'm gonna lose this motherfucker, man, because the judge was allowing so much info when that shit's been allowed in. Like, they were using my music. They let Tez lie about a murder, shit I was involved in it, and they know it was a lie. You dig what I'm saying? Like, if you talk to, he lied to say a friend of mine named OBH Bertle was involved in the shooting, and he was the one that did it. And my thing is, the DA, the federal agents know he was lying. They know Bertle ain't got nothing to do with it. Bertle never even been questioned for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So Tez lied, and the federal agents aided Tez on lying on Bertle. It's because Bertle's name is Bertle OBH. And Tez is kind of like, he lied to save somebody else, but he lied to make OBH look worse, like we was a violent gang or something. You dig what I'm saying?
Yep.
So they was the judge was making all this shit permissible when it shouldn't have been permissible. You dig what I'm saying? I'm in charge with drugs. Why this boy want to stand tainting the jury talking about a murder? You know what I'm saying? We sit there like, this not a murder trial, it's a drug trial. This boy was describing murders that he's done. You dig what I'm saying? And this is a fucking drug trial. So my thing is, you already taking the jury like we a violent group, and we ain't got no violence in our indictment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like in other indictments, we hear that they actually have murder listed in the indictment, and that wasn't actually something listed on yours, so it's kind of irrelevant.
So why this guy talking about a murder in front of the jury? You dig what I'm saying? And they're using little diss tracks I had about another rapper, and they try to say I was referring to somebody that got killed. It's like, what are you talking about? This is fucking rap beef diss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that shit, they use our culture. They use our culture and they flip it and bounce it and make it seem like I'm talking about drugs and violence. Like, say a friend of mine got locked up for some drugs. I just made a rap like, yeah, my dog got locked up for some.
This call is from a federal prison.
I made a rap like my dog got locked up for some work, and they say, see, this is what he talking about. He talking about that guy. You know what I'm saying? They just like insinuated. And the jury heard it, and the judge let it be permissible when it shouldn't have been permissible. You can't use my lyrics. I wrote that rap a year before the guy even got locked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how they was flipping me around. So I'm in trial. I kind of knew I'm going to lose. But in the federal system, you understand that you're going to lose. You understand that you get your relief on the appeal circuit. It's not like the state. The state, it takes people 10, 20 years to get appealed. In the federal court, if you got a great issue, you can come back within a year or two after you get sentenced. You dig what I'm saying? On direct appeal. You know what I'm saying? If the issue good enough, and I got good enough issues, my lawyer represented Dante Stewart before. So my lawyer cannot cross-examine me. My lawyer, wasn't supposed to be my lawyer if Taz got on the stand. You dig what I'm saying?
Yep, I hear that. Yep.
Because my lawyer got a loyalty to Taz and me. You dig what I'm saying? So he can't cross-examine me. If you got a co-defendant, if your lawyer represented any of your co-defendants, he can't represent you on this current trial. If you represent them, I don't give a fuck if it's 20 years ago. If you got co-defendants and he represented any of them 20 years ago, he can't represent you. My lawyer represented Taz like a year or two prior. You dig what I'm saying?
Yep, that's definitely a conflict of interest.
It's a conflict of interest, exactly. But basically, I got to get a whole new trial just because of that. That's why I was saying don't get deterred. Don't get discouraged or distraught when you hear the sentence they're trying to give me. Because I got to get a whole new trial because my lawyer wasn't supposed to represent me if Taz got on the stand. He wasn't supposed to he can't cross-examine Taz. I did get a fair trial because my lawyer can't ask him all the questions he can ask him. He can't cross-examine the way he's supposed to cross-examine. So I got to get a whole new trial. After they sentence me, I'm going to put the motion in and they got to grant me and give me a whole new trial.
Ab, yeah, I definitely see what you're saying. There's a couple different things right in that alone. But Ab, I wanted to ask you, were you there actually the day when Dark Low was escorted out of the courtroom?
Yeah, I was in the courtroom. Yeah.
Do you remember
Don
that?
Stewart didn't want to testify if Dark Low was in the courtroom, so they went and escorted him out.
Yeah, that shit.
It was other witnesses. It was other witnesses that didn't testify that was on there. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that says, man, that people don't understand. Like, let's say Trendsetter Shady. Trendsetter Shady. He had a statement on us. Like, he really had he proffered. He wrote a statement on us. He did an interview on us. Like, he told on us. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was, since they wasn't going to use him at our trial, they took out for your discovery, your discovery is like your evidence in your case. They give them to you, right? But they take them back every day. You know what I'm saying? They give them to you on disc. So they take them back from the inmates every day. So when they gave us discovery and we seen a Trendsetter Shady statement, the DA rushed over to the jail and took all our discs from us, so they could take his statement off of it, so nobody can't copy it enough. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But Trendsetter Shady also told on his friends out Allentown.
That's crazy.
But in the feds, they got a lot of shit redacted, so he used that. Like, see, they got this crossed out, they got that crossed out. That's how they made it up. That boy lying. That boy got a statement on us. He ain't got a statement on them.
Yep. So yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
This call is from a federal prison.
Yeah.
So Ab, yeah. Before we get back into that on a later date, I had to ask you about Meek Mill actually shouting you out recently when he was actually in a club or a lounge listening to y'all record together.
Well, you gotta understand that me and Meek Mill go way back before all the beef and shit.